I was inspired to do this video in light of the recent power outage in Jamaica. In light of power outage. That sounds like a contradiction. But anyways, I saw people online saying that this was the first, or this is the first all island power outage in Jamaica. But it's not the first time. I am pretty sure that it has happened twice before, but I can only confirm one date, and that date was August 27, 2016, as at about 6:30ish, around after 6 to 7 p.m. And I can tell you this as a fact because I know that date very well. That was my wedding date, 2016, 10 years ago. Almost. August will be 10 years. And yes, people, all island blackout and my wedding day. Can you imagine? Me say, spoil me dear? Almost, but I wouldn't let it. So, backchat, let me tell you the full story. I decided that I was going to do my wedding reception at a venue in Spanish Town, and reason being, my husband is from Spanish Town. I was living in Clarendon, he's living in Spanish Town, so we have people coming from Portland because his side of people is from Portland, my side is from St. Elizabeth. So I didn't want to go to Kingston, and my church is in Spanish Town, and I wanted a traditional church wedding. And so I rented a venue in Angels, near Angels, across from Angel Estate in Spanish Town. I think the name of the venue was Arcadia Garden, something like that. Actually, at first when we looked at the venue, my husband was like, grass is not green enough. But then I personally, I was planning my wedding mainly by myself. I had friends, but they were busy. One was even getting married the week before overseas and whatever. So me couldn't bother. So I said, all right, Arcadia no look so bad, so me I go just go with it. But at this point, I just want married and done. Me can't bother with the hassle. So I decided to book that venue. Now, when I was booking that venue, I specifically asked the lady because I'm a type of person that think about what can go wrong. So instead of me doing it outside, I thought about rain. So I said, you know what, let me do it under the thing there. And so I asked her about standby generator, and she guaranteed she told me that she has standby generator, and I was like, okay, so if light gone, that is in place. So she said yes. Me sign up my agreement, everything, and we good. So August 27, 2016, married. I get married. After me finish with the church, which I've got a venue, me, my bridal party, my guests, them everything. I was there taking pictures, whatever. My shoes that bun me a little bit, so me just want do the reception and done and whatever. But I was having fun because I have my friends and family there, and it was a pretty good event. So as soon as we finished with the picture taking and we were heading in now to the reception, so we were about to commence the reception. Music a player, we marching, the bridal party going, everybody did sit down and wait for we were marching, and then as we are going to start, whoop, light gone, my people. So we were there sitting to say, all right, make we see if it'll come back soon, because when light gone, half an hour or so depending, it come back. Now come back. So me said somebody figure call the lady for the venue. So me said to her, no, what going with the generator? She said, because me that hear little talking about it, So me say, what get the generator up and running now, what going? She let me know that when the guys were taking out the generator to get it started, something pop off at the generator and it now work. But she said, Rochelle, me can't do nothing about it right now. We have to just wait little or enjoy the moment or whatever. Master father. I'm mad, me I go get mad now. And my husband under the table and hold me and say, Rochelle, just lower it. slow it. Me did I go get crazy upon the lady. I thought that I would have ruined my wedding day. And so me did there me a wait little, like now come back. No, me I get frustrated. So I looked over in the audience because it was like an intimate setting. And I saw one of my friends. She was like, Samantha was like, Rochelle, smile, smile, Rochelle, chill, relax. Everything's going to be all right. No frowns, no frowns. So now when she was saying that to me and she was smiling, smile. And when I looked and I saw all my guests, they were minding their own business. They were not fussy because that's what one of the things. You know, you invite people to a function and you want people to be comfortable and enjoy the moment too. The people them no business but the light we got them take a snack. At that point, food never start serve yet. Nothing. Like everybody was waiting on the light to get back and me did hungry, everybody did hungry. But nobody now fuss like the people them when me invite at my wedding was like the right set of people. Everybody was just excited for us in the moment and enjoying themselves. So people were sitting down, and there was one specific couple that I invited. They were wealthy, Chinese Jamaican. He had a charity, I was part of the charity, and he came. When I looked over at him and his wife, sitting there just talking, the wife was munching on something like a snack, and them nothing now bothered them. It gave me hope. And my husband was so unbothered. Mind you, he's always unbothered. It no matter what. The place couldn't abandon and instead in the midst of the fire, he's gonna be unbothered. So I'm like, okay, fine. No, I almost lose it again when my MC, which was my uncle, was like ratted because I thought he was getting a bit frustrated and he wanted the light to be back. So he was like ratted. And I like this. You hear him say it. I don't know if anyone else heard. Or maybe other people heard, but not everybody. So me look on him so and may I get a little bit mad. Me I say, what kind of thought that? Don't. So me did and as in I got a bit of comfort from my guest and my husband there. So I was feeling empowered. Because at first, when it comes on to situation, I can snap for a moment and then I de-escalate myself. That's the first step. I de-escalate myself. So that's what happened. And then I say, you know what? No, I am going to change the narrative of tonight. And this now gonna happen. My wedding day, what I always think of when I was a child, I always wanted, it now go spoil. Because my thing is that I always wanted to have my friends and family at my wedding having a good time. And I chose the people that were closest to me and people I like. And it did pay off. So me just step up. I'ma go there. I'ma take the mic. Well, no, I lie. Me never have no mic to take because no power never did it. But me just stand up and say, listen people, hear me out tonight. You see, when we go anywhere, they always say, it's not where you go, it's who you are with. And tonight, I'm with friends and family because everyone here, once you have been invited to my wedding, you are special to me and you are like friends and family. And we are all good people here. So it's who you're with. And from we're together, we're going to have a grand time, right? So at this point, my cousin has drove his vehicle because he had like a nice little son in his vehicle closer up to where the event was, to the liquor area. And him say, Rochelle, you know me can provide the sound right now. Because of course no poor never there for the sound where the venue provide. And I say, cool, cool. I just look at him and say, run the tune selector. We are going to have a good time now. And then me hear me guess them start cheer. My pastor wife and some other church members, they were the one catering because she has a catering company. And they were like, Rochelle, this is the loudest I've ever heard you speak since I've known you. And like everybody was yay, 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 cheering me on, whatever, whatever. And me say, yo, MC, start. Run the chat. You wanna just start. I'ma go back, go sit down. And that man people helped me to feel empowered. Like me did feel good that moment. And like just the fact say me guess them alone did unbothered and were rooting for me and wanted everything to go well, and nobody no left. Everyone was there waiting on the light, or light or no light, the wedding must go on. And then the lady, she for who owns the venue, I saw she coming around now lighting candles, putting on all the tables. So in my mind, I was like, look on her too. She not have this standby because nothing can tell me because no me not see the standby generator. She don't have a standby generator, but she have candles ready. Huh? And so she also has the candles, you know those decorative candles where you can just flip them on, and it's not a naked flame. It's like the light, LED kind of light. Yeah. And she put place them on all the tables. At that time, my father was a bit upset with the venue because my father not no behavior. Him run away one of the workers, the venue worker from him table. And that's what someone who was sitting around the table told me. Because apparently the guy wasn't properly dressed. Now my father is a police officer. Was a big police officer. So big up in the ranks. And when it comes onto etiquette, he's high on it. So he thought the gentleman was properly attired for the event. So I'm running away. Go and dress properly. Don't come around my table. So anyways, and that my people, them the venue. So anyways, me talk, and the wedding, the ceremony, the reception start. And we start have a little thing a going and whatever, and we start just have fun. And I told myself that, you know what, light gone, we just have to make this event memorable. Like I can't just make it be flat. I have to do something extra. I have to make my guests enjoy. But I tell you, people, my guests them alone. Oh my goodness, I appreciate them to this day. Like not one person took it in a bad way. They stayed with me. They had their dinner. They ate. Them sing. They were in. Hold on. They were in on the event. They were just being a part of it, and it felt intimate and everything. And we were just going until I was a bit shy. But then I said to myself, you know what? I was practicing a dance. So, of course, we didn't get to do a lot of things that I planned. Or I didn't get to do it the way how I planned to do it. So, like the first dance, I didn't get to do it the way I wanted to. But anyways, my cousins had all the music in his vehicle. So, I told him what to play, when to play. And when I was having my first dance with my husband, I was gonna do it regular because I was thinking of something, but I'm like, nah, I was too shy. I was gonna do it regular, and then I'm saying, you know what, let me spice up this thing. The light done gone, and me tell you, me throw him down, you see. I'm a jump on him, you see. I'm a wine, you see. And I'm go on with myself and whatever. At the end of the reception, like one of my colleagues come over to me and say, yo, Rochelle, or maybe a day after, whatever, when we talk. Because after the wedding, I didn't go on a honeymoon right away. But, well, we slept at a hotel, but it's just for the night. We didn't go. I didn't even go on a honeymoon until our first anniversary. We just only spent one night at a hotel. And after the event, like the following day, I got a lot of messages how everyone enjoyed themselves. And Samantha, who was telling me to be calm and just smile, she was letting me know that, listen, in spite of the power outage, everything went well and she enjoyed herself and she even appreciated my guests. Everyone was friendly, loving and caring, and they do care about me. You see, you have to have good people in your circle. And not to mention the amount of gift monetary contribution that I got. Like majority of the contribution that I got for my wedding, it covered almost all of my expense for the wedding. Like people, like even at my wedding I was getting money and me and my husband was just checking it under the table. Yeah, so guys, I just changed the narrative of the wedding and I posted the following day on Facebook thanking my guests, and I described my wedding as a romantic candlelight setting reception. Yup, romantic candlelight reception, because that's what it turns out to be. And it goes to show that whenever life throw you the hard ball, as they say, whenever life give you a lemon, you must make some lemonade, and that's what I do. A friend of mine, he said, Rochelle, I hope you're not superstitious, and I hope you don't want to associate with the light God with no. I said, no, son, no, 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 not at all. And here I am, 10 years later, still married to the same person, looking to celebrate our 10th wedding anniversary in August. And we do have our fair share of issue, who don't? But it's not nothing too big that we cannot handle. It's not nothing too big that we cannot work out. And one thing for sure, the light no gone in our marriage, and it definitely a shine bright. And there, my people, my story time about my All Island Blackout wedding. Light gone when me I have my wedding. Out of every day in the year, it choose for gone for my wedding day. All Island Blackout. It went for the duration of my reception. The light gone throughout the reception. After the reception done and we were packing up and leaving, it come back. That, my people, mark that date here. You can check it. August 27, 2016 was an all island blackout. First me did mad, but it turns out to be perfect for me. About the lady and the venue, I tell myself something I got call her and done her, and she have to go give me back some of my money, because paying for the venue, it did cost me what, 50 grand? I don't even remember, but at that time it was a good money. It was my pay a good little money. But my husband begged me. He said, Rochelle, just leave it alone. Leave it alone. I mean, I said, babes, you know the lady have to go give me back money. You know me I go swarm, you know me I go and he said, Rochelle, leave it alone, leave it alone, leave it alone, leave it alone. And from him tell me if you leave it alone, I just leave it alone. And to think the lady has never called me to apologize or to say anything, or her conscience even tell her, say, refund her some of the money. When I made the payment, I did sign an agreement. And a part of it, she said that she had a standby generator. I asked her, even if it wasn't a part of the agreement we did, it was a verbal agreement. And my husband was there. And it so happened that light gone and there was no generator. But sometimes again, I know everything, sometimes things has to work themselves out. And not everything you have to go against, because it wouldn't just ruin my newlywed life, to be arguing with this lady, cussing her, whatever. So I just let it go. My husband said to let it go. I listened and I let it go. My story time on my all island wedding blackout. Thank you for tuning in. Please remember to subscribe, like, and share. Thank you. Take care.